If you've ever blown a Forex account, overtraded, or felt like the market is manipulated against you, this video will explain exactly why 90% of traders lose money and what the 10% profitable traders do differently. Most traders think the problem is their strategy, but the real reason is something nobody talks about. So before we start this video, if you are serious about becoming a profitable trader, hit the like button so more traders can see this video, and also subscribe because I'm going to be sharing more profitable trading videos every week. Let's quickly dive into this video. The reason why most traders fail is because number one, they chase strategies. Okay, they jump from one strategy to the other. They use one strategy to trade today, and tomorrow they are using another one. Okay, so this can be a very, very big hindrance. Now, these particular things I'm going to be listing right here are the things that unprofitable traders do. Okay, and if you can avoid doing these things and also try to start doing the things that profitable forex traders do, you become profitable also. Number one is that they chase strategies. All right, then the number two is that they risk too much, and they also trade with emotions. Okay, now trading with emotions is going to ruin your psychology, and if you don't have a fixed psychology, it will be hard for you to make consistent equity gain. Most traders come to the market thinking forex is quick money, but the market punishes that mindset. All right, so the biggest mistake any forex trader can make is to have no risk management. All right, if you have no risk management, you are just a boss on high speed on the highway. You can survive for some time, but guys, trust me, after some time you're going to crash. And the faster you are driving without brake, that's the faster and the harder you're going to crash. Okay, but if you are driving a car and you don't have a brake, but you are driving with low speed, you can still control the damage, you can still control your risk. So that's why it is very, very essential for you to have a good risk management and maintain this judicious over trading. If you're always trading the market, if you're always looking for trading opportunities, just because the market is open does not mean you should trade. Okay, just because the market is open does not mean you should trade. I personally fell for this thing some time ago. I'm not trying to say that you should not move from one strategy to another strategy if you don't understand it, because personally, the strategy I was using the first year is not the same strategy I'm using now after 4 years of trading. But once you find a good strategy, you backtest it, you work on it, you stick to it. Now that we have listed all the things that unprofitable forex traders do, what are the things that profitable forex traders do that make them become profitable in the long run, that make them stick to the market no matter the market condition, no matter what happens in the market, they are still surviving, they are still making consistent profits? The first thing is that they risk very little of their trading capital. Also, they trade only high probability setup. If you look at this particular trade right here, you see from the weekly time frame, the entry here was a very, very high probability entry, and if you look at the capital, here's a very, very small capital. Guys, can you see this is just a $370 capital? All right, and I am a massive profit because I took a high probability setup. All right, so focus on consistency, not big profit. In as much as I just took only one trade this week, if you look at this is the weekly time frame, I still went to the 1 hour time frame, and I still traded the London session today. Right, I traded from this point here to this point. All right, today during the London session, I'm going to share a screenshot. So guys, you have to learn to take few trades. You have to learn to take few trades. You have to learn to stop hopping from strategy to strategy. I am a scalper and also I am a swing trader. All right, so I'm going to show you my account I used today. If you look at today's date is Thursday, March 12th, right? So I'm going to be sharing a screenshot of the recent deposit I made with another broker, because this is actually a swing trade. This is a high probability swing trade, okay? And also there are high probability scalping trades which I took in my small account. So this week I made a deposit of $170, okay, and I've been trading the account as an intraday trader in the daily time frame during London and during New York session. All right, so I'm going to be sharing a screenshot of that particular trade. So you see that in as much as I'm swing trading, I am also scalping. All right, so now focus on consistency, not big profit. All right, if you can focus on just being consistent and not trying to make one big profit in a day, because if you go to work, you get paid once in a month. So guys, it's not actually bad for you to hold a trade for 1 week. It's not actually bad for you to hold a trade for 1 week, right? So just take it like a business also, you that you that you're going to get paid, but not necessarily every day. All right, so professional traders are not trying to double their account in 1 week. They are trying to survive long enough to compound their capital. You have to shift your mindset if you want to become profitable. Forex is not about predicting every move, it is about managing risks while letting probability play out. That's just basically it. You have to manage your risk and you have to wait for your probability to play out. That's just it. To master risk management, discipline, and patience, you already have an edge over 90% of traders. All right, if you can just master just these simple things, which is risk management, discipline, and patience, guys, trust me, you're already ahead of 90% of traders. So if you want me to show you the exact strategy I use personally to trade the London session and also the New York session, check my pinned comment. You're um gonna find the link on how to get my exact strategy. So now if you look at this particular trade right here, I'm expecting my first take profit to be here, okay, and the second one to be 6,000 when gold gets to 6,000. Okay, when gold gets to 6,000, this is my second take profit. Let me go to the weekly time frame. Let me show you. Okay, so I'm expecting gold to get to 6,000. All right, I'm expecting gold to get to 6,000, but this is a swing trade, guys. Remember I told you I have another account that I deposited that I'm also scalping with, and I'm also taking London and New York sessions trade, okay, which is just helping me have consistent in profit, maybe every day, but not necessarily every day. Any day I see a good setup, I take trades in those account, but in this particular one I'm just swing trading, okay. And if market gets to this point, I'm going to take my first profit and I'm going to move my stop loss into profit, okay. I'm going to do that, right? So but I'm expecting gold to get to 6,000. I'm expecting gold to get to 6,000. So but considering the fact that Iran and US are fighting, so looking at gold to get to 6,000, and gold is definitely and has always been bullish. So guys, do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Do not forget to like this video and share this video with your friends and loved ones, okay. And also, if you want to get my exact strategy, check the comment section or description box. You're going to find a link to get my strategy.